Hello my friends and welcome to this new video, and today you can see I'm not sitting at my desk. My desk is right there at the back. I'm sitting on a couch here by the big window. It's winters, the sun is out, it's a beautiful day, and I'm in a very relaxed mood. Sipping on some green tea here. You all know I love green teas. So today I want to talk about perfectionism, and before I begin, let me share something with you. Okay. Today when I was starting to make this video, I set up the camera. Let me get a little comfortable here. So I set up the camera, I sat on my desk, I had all the lighting and everything perfectly done as I always like it to be. And when I was speaking through this mic into the camera, and I felt something. I felt that if I'm talking about perfectionism, why am I trying to be perfect? Why am I trying to make a perfect video? Is it necessary? Why can't I just relax, sit on my couch and have a normal conversation as a friend? Not as an influencer, not as a YouTuber or a creator, but just as a normal friend who will sit on a couch, sip on some green tea, and talk about life, talk about things that I have learned, the lessons that I have learned, and share my journey with you. And share my insights and observations like I do on Twitter with you. So, perfectionism is a trap, my friend. Perfectionism is not real, it's imaginary. Because you see, if you really think about it, okay, just for instance, really think about it. What is perfect? What is perfect? Perfectionism, what we call, when we call something perfect, it's subjective. It varies from person to person. For me, perfect could be a work of art, right? For you, perfect could be a poem. I may not find it perfect, and you may not find perfect what I find perfect. So it's completely subjective. It varies from person to person. So when we get stuck in this perfectionism trap, all we are doing is we are holding ourselves back from taking action. This happened to me for years, especially in my 20s. I knew that I was good at writing. I was able to express myself through writing. Perhaps it came from myself being an introvert, but I never shared it with anyone, not with my parents, not with my sister, not with my friends, no one. I kept it hidden, locked away. I wrote only for myself. It's not that I didn't want to share it. I wanted to share it with people because I thought that some people may find it useful. But there's this feeling that I had that it has to be perfect before I share it, because you see, then people will judge me for it and they will say that, what have you written? Or that doesn't make sense. Knew that it was in my head, but I just couldn't overcome it. That feeling was really strong and it was holding me back from sharing the things that I wanted to share with the world. But when I actually started doing it, first, when I started writing tweets, it was not a way to make a career out of it. It was just like a hobby. So I shared a few tweets and I got like 2 to 4 likes on my first tweet that I ever tweeted. And then I thought, okay, so people like what I share. People find it valuable. So I started tweeting more. And then more people came and people started following me. That gave me the proof, that gave me the confidence that my gift is real. It's not that only I feel that I can write, but people also appreciate it, that it's good. They find it helpful in some way. They find it valuable in some way. Now the lesson that I learned from this was that we have to take some form of action in order for us to believe that it works. You can try all you want to make it perfect. There's a line by Rick Rubin who said that he was asked in an interview that when should a person stop working on a piece of work? And he said, when you don't want to work on it anymore, then it's done. And I really felt that. And it has happened to me thousands of times where I forced myself to work on it, even though I didn't want to anymore. Deep inside my heart, I knew that it's done. I've given my best. See, that is the important thing. You just have to give your best. And once you've done the work, just share it. Hit post, hit tweet, share it with the world. Take the feedback from, and then improve on it. Iterate it, make it better the next time you share it. So taking action is the most important part of breaking this curse of perfection that most introverts struggle with. We always obsess about making it perfect. This video may not be perfect. I'm just sitting on my couch and talking to you. And I don't even know how it's going to look after I stop this video, but it doesn't have to be perfect because I know that what I'm saying is valuable. And if you find it valuable, that's the only thing that really matters, right? The perfect lighting and the perfect editing and the perfect music doesn't matter. What matters is the message that I'm giving and the value that I'm getting from it. So to break out of this trap of perfectionism, dear friends, is to start taking action. Once you have done the work, once you feel in your heart that, okay, I think I've done my work, I've given it my best, and that's it. That's it. Then you hit send, hit share, and you make it better through feedback. People will give you feedback if you are a creator on Twitter, or if you are an artist or an actor or a dancer. Just do the thing, do your thing, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The same thing goes with relationships. We hold ourselves back for waiting for the perfect moment to express our feelings, waiting for the perfect moment to propose to someone, right? Why do we hold ourselves back? Because we want the moment to be perfect. If you really think about it, every moment is perfect. This life is so beautiful. Just sit and breathe a couple of times. Take 2 deep breaths and look around. What's missing? Nothing. You are at peace. You have food on your table. You have a roof over your head. What else do we need? It's just mental. Everything is mental. Everything is in our head. And we let it run our lives, right? That's what we do. And it's human to do that. It's not that I don't do it. Everyone goes through the same thing. Fundamentally, we're all the same. Okay, we've been conditioned in the same way. And this trap of perfectionism, if you really think about it, starts in our childhood, because our parents and the society that we grew up in and the parents we grew up with, they push us to do everything perfectly. Get good grades, dress up well. Everything is about not making a mistake, right? Realize this, that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn. See, if you get stuck after making a mistake, if you get stuck and keep on overthinking about it, and it's going to ruin your life, and you start feeling embarrassed that what have you done, then I think it's toxic. That's not good for you. But if you make a mistake and then you learn, okay, I can do it better this time, and I'll try to do it better next time, That's it. You've learned the lesson. You've taken the positive feedback. See, every negative feedback is a positive feedback in a way. If you really think about it, all it's telling you is that what you've done could be done in a way better way. So every failure is a lesson in disguise. Keep that in mind. Start taking action. Start these little steps that you take will give you the confidence. It will build your self-esteem. It will make you believe in yourself. And once you start believing and once you start collecting these little wins, it will keep on building your confidence, and then you will reach a state where things will become effortless. You'll be able to express yourself and do the work without even thinking. Like for now, for example, what I'm doing, when I made that first video, I didn't know what's going to happen. And it was work. It was not effortless at all. The second video was also felt like work, but this doesn't feel like work at all. I'm just sitting here and talking and sipping on some green tea. How can you call this work? So things become effortless with time. When you actually done the thing for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months, then you start gaining momentum, then you start gaining confidence, then you start building self-esteem. And based on the past actions, you keep on growing and getting better. You evolve mentally and emotionally. You start gathering experience, and based on that experience, things start becoming effortless, and you completely break out of this trap of perfectionism. Action, dear friend, action is what breaks this trap of perfectionism. So start taking action. That's all. These little steps will take you to the final goal. Stay blessed.